Welcome to the Q Desk. In this video, we will learn about AWS Shared Responsibility Model. So, the AWS Shared Responsibility Model defines the division of responsibilities between AWS and its customers. This is provided to clarify who is responsible for what aspects of security and compliance to be taken regarding the resources and services. इसको ऐसे देखते हैं, अगर कोई भी यूजर some resources opt करता है AWS से, then for some aspects of security and compliance के लिए AWS responsible रहेगा और कुछ actions के लिए user responsible रहेगा. So security of the cloud के लिए AWS responsible रहेगा and security in the cloud के लिए customer responsible रहेगा. For better understanding of them, let's deep dive. So AWS is responsible for the security of global infrastructure. That means AWS is responsible for protecting the data centers and physical infrastructure that run all the services offered in the AWS cloud. The infrastructure is composed of hardware, software, networking and facilities that run AWS cloud services. इसका मतलब ये है कि जो AWS है वो responsible रहेगा जो भी data centers रहेंगे या फिर physical infrastructure रहेगा जहाँ पे AWS की सर्विसेज ऑफर की जाती हैं या रन होती हैं, उनके फिजिकल हार्डवेयर की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी या सिक्योरिटी AWS की है. ओके, दैट मीन्स इट कंट्रोल्स द कंपोनेंट फ्रॉम द होस्ट ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम एंड इवन द वर्चुअलाइजेशन लेयर डाउन टू द फिजिकल सिक्योरिटी ऑफ द फैसिलिटीज जहाँ पे भी ये सर्विसेज ऑपरेट करती हैं, उनकी सिक्योरिटी के लिए ही AWS रिस्पॉन्सिबल रहेगा. And that is called as the security of the cloud. Now, in case of customer responsibility, this is something big term. That means the data security is the responsibility of customer. Customer protect their data through encryption, access control, and compliance. जो customer के data security की responsibility है, वो customer की ही रहेगी. Even though AWS provide करता है various encryption method, access controls and compliance rules to have our data in a secure manner or to store the data in the secure manner, but उन encryption techniques या फिर access control का management customer की responsibility है. The second thing is IAM. IAM stand for Identity Access Management. Customer manage user access and permission using AWS Identity Access Management. Now platform security. Customer secure applications, OS and platforms including patch management. This means the security configuration, the overall security of application, operating system, and even the platforms running on AWS fall under the customer responsibility. इसके बाद security groups and ACLs. That means customer control the inbound and outbound traffic using the security group and the network ACLs. Security group is basically the firewall for controlling the inbound and outbound traffic for a virtual machine. Okay. We will learn more about this in the upcoming session. Now, for application security, the customer is also responsible because customer responsible for the coding practices, the application level firewalls, and secure development. Now, in terms of customer responsibilities, the customer should carefully consider the service because the responsibilities vary depending on the services they are using or the integration of those services into their IT environment. Let's take an example for this. I am taking the EC2 as the example. EC2 is basically the virtual server provided by the AWS. Okay. We'll also learn about this in the upcoming session. But for now, just understand that EC2 is the basic virtual machine or the virtual server provided by the AWS. Now the customer that requires the EC2 has to perform the security configuration, even the management task is the responsibility of customer. Now, managing the guest operating system is the responsibility of customer. This includes the patching and security updates. Managing the associated application is also the responsibility of customer. Now, if the customer is taking abstracted services such as S3, then the customer is responsible only for the encryption, managing the assets, and permission management or the permission policies. Okay, while the the operating system and the associated application management are the responsibilities of AWS. Let me show you the shared responsibility model diagram. So this is provided by the Amazon. Okay, you can have the screenshot of this. Now there is a term AWS acceptable use policy that governs the use of services which are offered by the AWS. For this, you can go here and it will provide that you may not use or facilitate or allow others to use the services or the site like for any illegal fraudulent activities, to violate the right of others, to threaten for any content activity that promotes child sexual exploitation or abuse, to violate the security, to distribute, publish, send, or facilitate the sending of unsolicited mass email or other messages. Okay, that was all for the AWS shared responsibility model. Thanks. Bye.